And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Jaguars 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starts with a completion left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 27th, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Complete here. It's Hyde. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson flushed out right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They go play action with Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. To return, here's Agnew. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, Lawrence. There's Chark with a great grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now it's Hyde on the return, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The throw over the middle taken in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. A handoff for Etienne.
And some room to work. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
They'll run. It's Etienne.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead.
coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They surrendered the safety. We know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strict.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. He got 29 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion to field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. "38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll run with Etienne. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Jaguars.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Lawrence will throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Back to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Completes it to the tight end, Burton. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second and 7. Now Etienne. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Etienne once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One last shot for Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Jags, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.